How are we doing, everybody? Welcome to what is technically the best Premier League starting 11 you could get on FIFA 21. So the FIFA 21 ratings have been released earlier today, and we now know what everyone's rating is in the Prem, pretty much. Now, I say this is the best 11 purely because I'm not too sure they are the best 11. Obviously, in terms of rating, they are. But obviously, we have players like Aubameyang on the bench. How on earth did Aubameyang get a minus? How did he get a downgrade? Like, are they okay? Are they okay? We'll start with the bench, actually, the players on the bench. So, De Gea got a massive reduction, which is absolutely mental. Henderson got a +3. Pogba's still an 86. Vardy's up to an 86. Lloris 87. Fabinho, Silva, Firmino, Son, Aubameyang, all 87. Sterling and Kane, 88. So, it's interesting to see these ratings. Like I said, in terms of the best 11, because Aguero's quite slow, 78 pace, I'd almost rather put in someone like Vardy or Aubameyang, who's got 93 or 88 pace and then good shooting. Obviously, Aguero's shooting is 90. Harry Kane technically has the best shooting for a striker in the Prem with 91. But yeah, it's an interesting one. The decision on these ratings is very, very strange. Not too sure why some of these players have the ratings they do. Like Firmino, yes, he's a good player, but he got like almost zero contributions this year in terms of actual goals or assists. But obviously, we know he plays a big role in Liverpool. Does a lot of. He's sort of a lot of the link-up play. Lays off the ball that he'll almost assist the assist when he sort of thing. So he's always involved heavily. But yeah, he got a plus rating, and Aubameyang got a downgrading, which is kind of weird. So you'll see here, Alisson, the best keeper. Now he's going to be very interesting because I did say this in another video that Alisson didn't get the Golden Glove. Ederson got the Golden Glove. So in theory, Ederson has the most clean sheets. So therefore, should he be the highest rated Premier League goalkeeper? Not too sure on that on myself. And actually, I don't even know if I put Ederson on the bench. I don't think I have, actually. But never mind. Yeah, it's a weird one. But Alisson, very good goalkeeper. 90 rated is huge. So that's going to be very interesting to see. Now, if you look at the left and right back, a lot of this team, is going to be Liverpool purely because of the way they ran away with the league by, 18 points or something stupid like that. It's a pretty mad team. Robertson's up to 87, Trent an 87 and Van Dijk's a 90. So that defence is huge. The only problem with left and right back, not the strongest. 71 physical on Trent, 76 physical on Robertson. But Van Dijk and Laporte, for example, if you were to go for this. At centre-back, I wouldn't really look at touching Laporte because he's too slow. There's probably better options at centre-back. I think Joe Gomez is rumoured to be an 83. I think if you look at the database, I think he has about 82 pace as well. So he'd be fantastic. If you just replaced Laporte with Joe Gomez, that would be insane. You just get a Liverpool back 5, obviously including the keeper. Van Dijk with 91 defence. 81 defence and 80 defence on your left and right back are very good. Robertson's high. Trent is high-medium, which I think is kind of weird. I know Trent gets a little bit of stick sometimes for not maybe being the best defensive player. When he gets plays for England, for example, gets caught out a little bit more defensively. But in Klopp's system, him and Robertson work so well as like attacking wing backs, and it's insane, isn't it? Really. Van Dijk's going to be ridiculous because he's actually got 76 pace as well, and he's 6'4". So if heading is a thing this year, Van Dijk's your man to cancel that out. Like I said, with Laporte, kind of weird one. They're both medium for those two. But yeah, he's got great defending stats and he's got pretty good physical, just very slow. Does have really good passing though from the back, which is quite good. If we move into the midfield though, Kevin De Bruyne is obviously insane. 5-star weak foot. High work rates. These guys, it's kind of weird. Like Bruno has high as well. He never stops running. So I do hope Bruno gets a really good stamina base stat, which would be good. He's fairly pacey. He's got 1 pace more than De Bruyne. He's quite similar. He's just almost a lower rated De Bruyne in a way. 1 more pace, 3 less shooting, 5 less pass, 3 less dribble. Does have 3 less physical, but he does have 4 more defending. So Bruno a bit more of a box-to-box type of player. Kante's an interesting one because obviously I said before, Kante doesn't play. He hasn't been playing a lot under Lampard, so it's a bit of a weird one. But still got 77 pace, great defence, great physical, great dribbling. His shooting's pretty pants. You never really saw Kante score any goals really. He does score the odd one, but not many. Now, your main wingers is going to be ridiculous. I'll try and build a budget Premier League team as well, what I think is going to be good for a starter team. But, Mane and Salah, 93 pace, 94 pace, 85 shoot, 86 shooting, 80 pass, 81, 90, 90, 44, 45, 76, 75. So, yeah, absolutely mad. High, medium on both. They're both rapid. They can both shoot. They can both pass. They can both dribble. A little bit of physical, but they're both quite small, depending again on whether heading is like a big feature this year or not. They'll be great for crossing. However, will they be good at winning any headers? Probably not. Aguero the same, but he does have 90 shooting. Now, if we compare this to the bench of like the other sort of, I just filled these up with the higher rated players. You know, someone like Sterling's going to be fantastic as well. If you compare Raheem Sterling with the likes of Mo Salah, for example, you can see here, same pace, same dribbling, same defence. Salah's got 5 more shooting. Oh, sorry, actually, Sterling's a left wing this year. What am I talking about? So compare him to Mane. He's got slightly less stats. He's very similar, actually. 1 less pace, 4 less shooting, 1 less pass, same dribble, 1 more defence on Sterling, and a bit less physical. So Sterling is kind of fairly weak. One thing I don't get, like I said, is Aubameyang's rating. He does have 93 pace, which is huge. 81 dribbling's fairly good. His physical's less than Aguero, so I think Aguero's quite a strong physical kind of player. 86 shooting is not bad though, so for plus 15 pace over Aguero, you would lose 4 shooting. So I think it's probably worth looking at Aubameyang if you can afford him. Obviously, you compare him to the likes of Firmino, maybe even Vardy could be really good, but again, Vardy you'd lose 1 shooting and you'd lose 5 pace. So I think Aubameyang's going to be the key attacker this year if you want to. I do think Werner's going to be really good to look at as well, but he's obviously not in this bit. Jordan Henderson will be a great player, but he's very slow. Pogba's quite well-rounded, but not too much defence. Might be a slightly better cam. Lloris I always think's too short to be a FIFA goalkeeper. Fabinho a bit too slow and can't shoot. Who else have we missed? Harry Kane, very slow, 68 pace. However, 91 shooting and 83 physical is quite intense. So I would expect to see some people use Kane at the start. If heading is back, Harry Kane's heading could be quite good. So I'd be very interested in that. Bernardo, again, not really the biggest and the best. But this is what you can effectively get as your... not your end goal for the Premier League team, because like I said, I'd probably sub out Aguero for a pacier striker, because we all know that FIFA is always about pace. Pace is such a big feature. If you get a fast player, you can get him behind. I think this defence is going to be there. Maybe I would, like I said, maybe just get Joe Gomez for the pace as well. I think at Liverpool, there's going to be a lot of players from Liverpool that are very expensive. Do let me know if there's anybody you would sub in, for example, who you think would be in the best Premier League 11. Like I said, this isn't necessarily my best choice. This is just based on ratings of what you would get as your best rated Premier League team. I do think the likes of Aubameyang will be great. Son will also be great. It's difficult to say really in the defence. I'd probably just say Joe Gomez. The midfield here would actually be quite a balanced midfield. You'd have sort of a box-to-box, an attacking... I mean, De Bruyne is kind of box-to-box. He's high, but he's better in the attack. And Kante's a holding midfielder. So it would be very interesting to see that. Do let me know what you think about this highest rated Premier League team. Do leave a thumbs up if you have enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, because I'm going to try and release as much content as I can for FIFA 21 as possible. We want to try and grow the channel up, and I hope you enjoy it. If there's anything I can do better, please let me know. Leave some comments, thumbs up, some if you're new, and I'll see you on another video very soon.